Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As you can see, we are no longer in Big Sky. We are currently in Park City, Utah. Beautiful drive all the way from Montana to Utah. But as I always say, I make these videos so you can get the information you need. So it's a little late at night, but here we are. I'm going to make you this and a couple other videos so that you can get the information you need so you can decide if you want to talk to us about what options may or may not be available to save your family. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about what's going on in Maine. So Maine lawmakers weigh bill to require testing of medical marijuana. And I will put a link to this article in the description for the video. Debate involving the regulation of medical marijuana is taking center stage in Augusta. I think this is very important because from everything I can see, this stuff is just, sold and there's no quality control. And, well, I've been pretty vocal about the kind of damage that this stuff is doing. State law does require recreational cannabis to be tested. It also subjects medical cannabis dispensaries to inspections and tests for quality control. A new bill would enforce stricter safeguards. Unfortunately, not all lawmakers and industry leaders agree that adding new regulations would be beneficial for the consumers or business owners. And remember, one of the points I've been trying to make is that the reason all of these states legalized marijuana, whether it was for medicinal purposes or recreational or whatever, was because, it's business, right? And these states wanted the money. And now states like Colorado are dealing with the consequences of legalizing marijuana, which is that they have a whole bunch of people who are suffering from a mental health crisis, and the state is running at a deficit, and now they can't afford to treat any of these people. So it's a problem. And one of the things they say here, it's a medicine, and it needs to be safe. Yeah, even in Florida, we have legalized marijuana for, quote, medicinal purposes. If this was a doctor prescribing medication, wouldn't we want to make sure that the medication was safe? That's why we have the FDA. If passed, cannabis producers would be required to test their products for contaminants like pesticides, heavy metals, or mold. Those tests would be more strictly tracked by the state. I think of individuals who are undergoing chemotherapy who are at risk because their immune systems are suppressed. If you're not sure the cannabis has been tested and free of contaminants such as pesticides and molds, they could literally die. Okay, I'm going to let you read this for yourself. You sort of get the gist of where I'm going with this. I am not a fan of marijuana. In fact, this Friday, I'm going to be doing a live show with Dr. Robert Sanchez, a good friend and colleague. And he and I share the same passion when it comes to marijuana, which is this stuff's bloody dangerous. When young people are allowed to use it, well, the consequences can be catastrophic. We're seeing so many cases where there's severe mental illness that has been driven by legalized marijuana. Anyway, my position on this. I'm interested to hear your thoughts, your comments, your questions. If there's an issue going on with your family and I haven't made a video about it, let me know. I will make you a video. These videos are all about giving you the information you need. If you like this content, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. And with that said, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.